Ruthless Hanover has the lead. It's been all Ruthless Hanover. 120 for 3/4. Ruthless Hanover by a length and a quarter. Inside Coach's Corner. Outside Desperate Man's going a big one. Back to fourth. Ken Hanover top of the stretch. Ruthless Hanover has the lead. They straighten away. Desperate Man called upon. He's going a big one. Inside Coach's Corner. Out wide Ken Hanover mid-stretch. Ruthless Hanover. Here comes Ken Hanover on the outside. Ruthless Hanover almost there. Down to the finish. Ruthless Hanover in the Osier by a diminishing half. Ken Hanover rallied nicely to be second. 147 and 2 for Ruthless Hanover.
3/4 a wicked 121-1. Hellabalou right now. Gingras just went 3 wide, and Hellabalou paced past both Line Drive Hanover and Desperate Man. On the scene is Coach's Corner. What's Stanley got trying to get around the 2 favorites who are both beaten tonight? Hellabalou opened up a 3-length lead. Coach's Corner's trying to reel him in. Hellabalou, Coach's Corner. Hellabalou made a mockery of the MGM Borgata Pacing Series and won it by 2. Final time for the mile was 150 and 2.
On to 3/4 they go, and Captain Albano commits out of third now to go first over on that final turn. In that pocket spot is Ivy Park pumped up for Gingras. Tipped out to catch cover. Captain's Quarters and 4, 3/4 of 121 and 4. Gem Quality spins him into the stretch. Captain Albano from first over. Ivy Park in behind horses. Captain's Quarters cut loose off cover and deep stretch. Here comes Captain's Quarters. Captain's Quarters powering up in deep stretch now for Jameson. And Captain's Quarters finds the front in deep stretch in the first Pepsi North America Cup elimination. The trip was pretty, and the end result was sweet for Captain's Quarters from second over. He scores in 149 and 1. Tipsy Money on top, a length and a half. Tactical Mound second. Shaka third. MM Stream fourth. Outside from in fifth now. Call Me Goo waits on cover. MM Stream tips out, so does Shaka from third. There goes Shaka. Sprinting out of the 3-hole now from McCarthy to come up after Tipsy Money. Tipsy Money leads. Shaka on the attack first up. Pocket Sitter Tactical Mounds. MM Stream in a perfect striking spot second over. 3/4 of 123 and 3 into the stretch they come. Tipsy Money. Shaka on the outside. MM Stream with work to do. Here off cover. Call Me Goo goes into sprint mode now for T-Trick. And it's Call Me Goo on the grandstand side. He had to straighten her up there. Running in late was Call Me Goo, but it's Call Me Goo. Call Me Goo wins the Armbro Flight. MM Stream second. Shaka third in 151 and 2.
So Jiggy Jog picks up that live cover second over. Periculum gapping the cover but third over, just 5.5, 6 from the lead. And then comes on the inside Southwind Tyrion, who will need some racing room. Venerate has excess cover, fourth over right now. And Delayed Hanover from the inside. They're stride for stride past 3/4 as Dover in motion on the outside is coming on, taking it to Hill Exotic. And all set to come 3 wide. Jiggy Jog 123 and 3 into the stretch drive of the Cutler. And Dover in motion strikes the lead, drifts up, but here comes Jiggy Jog doing her thing. A familiar late lunge. It's Jiggy Jog, and she picks up where she left off last year. The champion Jiggy Jog. Jiggy Jog, then Tight, Asteroid, or Dover in motion, then Venerate. 150 flat.
Highland Kismet leads to the final turn. Highland Kismet on top, a length. Pocket Sitter Private Access in at the rail, top mass third. First up Pickpocket fourth with cover. Winter Soldier fifth now. Then sixth inside is Shermont. Pocket Popping Private Access. Private Access will come up after Highland Kismet. Highland Kismet rail control. Private Access alongside second. Top mass third. Pickpocket covered up fourth. Fifth outside to Winter Soldier 3/4 in 124 and 4. Spinning into the stretch, and on that lead Highland Kismet clear by 2 open lengths, and McClure asks him to go on, and Highland Kismet goes on. Highland Kismet pours it on. He's opened up 5 in the blink of an eye. North America meet Highland Kismet. Highland Kismet barely took a deep breath to win the Good Times. He won by 3.5 lengths in 151 and 3, home in 26 and 4, under a death grip with the plugs in. Three-quarter bound, Geocentric at even money leads the way by a neck. Pressure comes from It's a Love Thing on the outside. My Girl EJ rides a pocket with cover, Caviar Bell. Then to the outside, odds on Platinum found a seam. And she picks up cover, three-quarters in 122, and they're into the stretch. Geocentric is given way. It's a Love Thing rolls to the front. Off her cover comes Caviar Bell, and way out wide odds on Platinum. It's a Love Thing takes over command and deep stretch for McDonald. Late pace from Caviar Bell. It's a Love Thing. The Fan Hanover to It's a Love Thing. It's a Love Thing. 148 and 2. She's tied the stakes, track, and Canadian record.
Carl on top, clinging to a short lead, trying to fend off a stubborn Pantoran with Pony Adams. Looking to split horses late. Betty J advances up at the outside there, but it's Carl. Carl is kicked clear. He starts to accelerate now. Carl is cruising. He is wrapped up here, running up the score late. It's all Carl, the king of New Jersey. Carl scores easily. Betty J rallied to be second. Tony Adams there third. Bright Star was fourth in 151. Lifetime best for Wrapped Up Carl.
Twin B Joe Fresh leads at a length on Always Be Naughty. Outside is third, Sylvia Hanover on the first over Grind. Back into fourth is Silver Label, picking up the cover. Fifth is Tells in a Roll. Buried sixth is Talk Curdy to Me. Then seventh outside, Two Kobe's Gigi. Villard Hyras is back there eighth inside. Grace Hill ninth, but gapping cover. In at the rail trailing is So Much More. Three-quarters in 121 and 2. Powering into the stretch is Twin B Joe Fresh. And she's on top by 2, now 3, and pouring it on. Twin B Joe Fresh accelerates away. Sylvia Hanover on the outside. Always Be Naughty at the rail. It's Twin B Joe Fresh. Sylvia Hanover second. Twin B Joe Fresh. The roses are red to Twin B Joe Fresh over Sylvia Hanover. Always Be Naughty in 148. Into the final turn, Captain's Quarters leads the way. Back to second is Captain Albano. Third outside to Legendary Hanover. And it's the Metro pace all over again. Captain's Quarters up front. Legendary Hanover first over and driving. Back into third is Captain Albano. Nujinski cranks up a second over rally from in fourth. Buried at the rail is Fun Time by Emma. Then to the outside is Ivy Park. Three-quarters up. 121 and 2. Sprint is on with $1 million on the line. Captain's Quarters leads the way. Pocket sitter Captain Albano. Legendary Hanover. Wah flips off cover. Here comes Nujinski breathing fire. Still there, Captain's Quarters. Nujinski sails by. And it's Nujinski in deep stretch. Drawing clear. Nujinski hauls home the Pepsi North America Cup in 148 and 1. A perfect second over trip. And Wah parlays it into $1 million score.